What's up, people? Welcome to the Gamers at Large, episode 112. And I got with me T.
Hit up, fools. T here. What's your?
We got Liger.
What's up? What's up?
And we got the Shep.
What's up, peeps? Good Shepherd coming through.
Okay, whoa.
Oh, you got bad feedback, yeah.
Whoa,
Got a little.
feedback.
I heard it really faintly. It wasn't loud on my end.
Yeah, we got some real bad feedback. Okay, wow. Okay. Hold on one second, peoples. And well, it ain't me. All right, so that being said, tonight we're just gonna do a slight little thoughts on Tokyo Game Show. That was this. Well, today's the last day, but I didn't see anything outstanding coming through, any vids or anything like that, and some video game confessions. And if we have some time, we'll be talking. We'll be taking questions that you may or may have. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the chat, and we will try to answer them as soon as possible. So first thing, thoughts on Tokyo Game Show,
Bruh, why you sound so somber? Did you not see the Tokyo Game Show where they revealed the Nintendo NX? Oh wait.
yeah, nah.
Oh, that didn't happen. Those rumors.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, those rumors.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I thought you had a special connection, man, with that controller you had, T. Come on, man.
Hey man, I feel like that controller. Everybody already knows how it feels. It's got to be perfectly.
Well, they know how it feels, all right?
That
You
goes
can
for
see
men
how
and
well
women.
designed this controller is.
Oh, it was
I'm
well
telling you, that goes for
designed.
men and women. They both know how that thing feels. It's perfect.
Wow. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, check out a couple of T's vids and you'll find out real quick.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, it was okay.
It was okay,
I
yeah.
guess. Yeah.
It wasn't anything like really mind blowing.
Yeah.
I did like a couple of the vids that because Nintendo didn't even go this year.
Wait a
Sony
minute,
had
they went from revealing the NX to
not even
going
being
on.
there. They weren't even there. So
Oh
because the
man.
only thing that was shown from what I saw was that Monster Hunter Stories.
Hmm.
They did like some vids because they showed a Legend of Zelda crossover. They showed another crossover. I can't remember what it was, and it was actually pretty cool. I actually hope that they bring Monster Hunter Stories over because it looks interesting.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
and they showed them 3 amiibo that is incredibly detailed.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, that actually looks like it may be some fun. So I hope Capcom brings that over, but I ain't holding my breath. Y'all know how Capcom is. They iffy, if anything, with their decisions. The one thing that I did see that I did enjoy seeing was actual the Final Fantasy 15 uh that the story trailer, but the other trailer they did, the story trailer was like a long 4.5 minute trailer. I actually like seeing that because they actually mixed in some actual gameplay and they showed some of the summons.
Hmm.
So I'm like, okay, if that's what the summons are gonna look like, cool, I can deal with that.
I'm with you.
Because some of those summons just look boss.
Mhm.
Really, other than that, I like I said, I saw some stuff. I thought it was cool, but I didn't really like it. There was nothing that like, okay, that blew me away. I just didn't have that feeling this year with Tokyo Game Show for some reason.
Right.
I just didn't. And oh yeah, and I did see the Metal Gear Survive thing. That was hilariously awful to me. But other than that, like there was nothing that really just stood out. Like, okay, this needs to come over here. I got to play this. It just not
Right.
not this year.
Maybe
But
next year, as they say, folks.
yeah. So did you guys see anything? I mean, I heard Death Stranding was there, but I didn't see it on any of the stuff that I saw.
I have to tell the truth,
They
honestly.
showed
I
that
did not
trailer
pay
again.
attention.
I saw most of the trailers, and I mean, some of the stuff was nice, but there's nothing like. I kind of concur with you, bro. There's nothing like, oh my god, I got it. It's like, oh, okay, all right, nice.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, Patrick's right. It's just the same thing too. Like it's like, I watched a couple trailers too, but not really nothing that I won't pay attention to it too much because I got stuff going on in my life. So it's like, I ain't seen that that's going to be announced. That's going to be mind blowing, so or even interesting to me. Other than stuff that I already looked at, it's like, well, we just wait to see what the game come out. I hope they show gameplay and they show a couple gameplay of some games, and that's good. That's all I can say.
Hey, are you close to your mic? It sounds like you're kind of far away. Is it just
Oh,
me?
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry.
No problem.
It sounded like he was yelling across the room
Like
to
in
the
the
mic.
closet, you're not allowed to use the microphone.
Nah. I'm doing what we're supposed to be doing, playing games.
So I just want to make sure Mark Cerny ain't in your house. You know, Mark Cerny last week was kind of scaring folks, so I want to make sure he wasn't in the house.
Super Castlevania 4 should be finished downloading. Where's my 3DS?
I'm gonna hurt you if you don't. Did I tell you? That dude is creepy, man.
The way, when he was speaking to the PlayStation blog, when he was talking about the stuff with 4K, he was like, "Yes, we are going to get the 4K native." I'm like, "Ain't all the clips that you showed on your thing says upscale? How the hell?" Okay, you're creepy enough to freak me out, so I ain't even worry about it.
Don't make him mad, man.
Yeah, they don't want to go find you. But I mean, other than that, from a standpoint of just like I usually like Tokyo Game Show. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I usually watch Tokyo Game Show for the Booth Babes.
Exposing yourself.
Hey man,
It's all about the cosplay, son. Cosplay.
That and Jump Fest, man. I'm sorry, dude. They have some of the best cosplay, and the women that actually like they're kind of like hostesses, I guess you would say.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I enjoy that. I mean,
you're supposed to. That's why they're there.
E3,
yeah. And they're really well designed too. You'd be like, man.
E3,
E3. It made her
still your game.
Need Sarkeesian cry though. She doesn't like that stuff.
She doesn't like that.
She's making another video right now.
She lying. Sorry.
So
okay.
Well, that being said, like I said, Tokyo Game Show, it was nice. I just didn't. It just wasn't popping this year for me. So, video game confessions. Well, you know what? Let's not do that. Liger, let's do one of yours first. Which one you want to do? The Mark Cerny.
No.
I'm scared of you.
Yeah, he's scared now. He won't do it no more.
No. Nah, bro, ain't that. No. Basically, Andrew House came out and said that people actually why did because there's a lot of people who's asking, including journalism, saying why did you guys make the PlayStation 4? What are you trying to compete against the Xbox One S and blah blah blah? And Andrew House said, "Yeah, we created PlayStation Pro because we've seen a lot of people who are leaving our platform and going towards PC. So we try to create. So basically, the Xbox One is not our competition. PCs are competition, and we made the PlayStation 4 Pro to go against that, so we keep our customers here and." Show the graphical fidelity, and I was like, whoa. Don't even say graphical fidelity when you're going against PC, dude. Never.
I mean, come on.
Well, all right, so here's the thing. I mean, House. I'm pretty sure House had a bunch of yes men telling him to say that. So, I mean, I don't.
Some really good yes men.
I mean, I don't get why. Like, I'm like, look, we know why you made it. You made it because you saw your competition. Nobody's stupid. So I mean, stop trying to treat people like they're idiots. Nobody's damn dumb. So I mean, you made it for that reason.
Yeah, but the thing that killed me about it is, and I have, like I said, I have a video in the wing. It's already done. I did like basically the game idea guy. I got like 5 videos on my channel. I'm just gonna release them one after a time because I've been busy. But I'm like, the only way you could compete with PC is, I'm sad to say this, do exactly what Nintendo do. Have exclusive games, which you are not having now. That's the only way you can compete against them, because it's the only way you'll keep your customers on your platform.
Or build a console that has upgradable parts like RAM, and which is ridiculous. I mean, at that point, it's over. Like,
yeah, because that's the other thing that I wanted to know. I'm like, are these consoles gonna allow customers or players to pop the hood and it swaps stuff out. See, nobody's asked that question, and nobody said anything.
No.
So
the reason I said that because these people, because Sony, because how stuff with warranties, they're going and liabilities. Hell no.
Yeah. So there you go, right there. I'm like, if you can't do that, you can't beat PC.
We've had that before, and who did it? Anybody?
Nintendo
did it.
64 with a RAM pack, but that's
no. Nintendo.
That was simple.
Nintendo's not relevant. Nintendo's not relevant. Why y'all keep bringing them up?
You're right. That's simple. That's all you use. That's kind of like a cartridge base with an expansion pack to put in. You take it out of a hard drive, you gotta screw the whole. Because remember, it's all the designs they put into this thing now to make it more efficient and blah blah blah. You gotta take the screws off, make sure that you don't mess with the fans and all the chips. Yeah, come on, man.
And the average person doesn't. I mean, we'll do that stuff, but the average person, the average consumer is not, and is not looking to do that stuff. So,
and the whole purpose of a console is they're basically solid state drives. They're solid state drives. They're not meant for you to change out your hard drive,
tamper with. Yep.
You're not supposed to do that. Like that's the whole reason for like a Chromebook. A Chromebook is not the same as a laptop. Nope. It's a solid state drive. It's
bare bones.
It's meant to do what it's meant to do, and that's it. You're not gonna have a lot of RAM in there because you're meant to use the Google Cloud. You're not gonna have a lot of, you're not gonna have all that because, and that's why it's so much faster because it doesn't have to load a whole lot of stuff. Because why? It just has whatever you bought, whatever settings that you bought at. That's what you bought, and that's what you got. That's what a console is.
Yeah.
Period. It's a solid state drive. That's what it is.
It's a simple, down and dirty, basic system, and that's all it is. That's what it was designed for.
What's so wrong with the 5 to 6 years? A lot of people were making a lot of money doing 5 to 6 years with a console, and then you move on to the next one. It was a beautiful cycle.
Well,
what is the problem?
Listen, T, the whole thing is the whole society in general, we've become impatient. We always want the newest thing, the next thing. We have microwaves, cell phones, all these rapid devices.
Like that.
No, I'm just saying in general, like people, we don't wait no more. But everything has to be instant.
I think in a way, Andrew House was right by saying he's competing with PC or home PC gaming and whatnot. What he was talking about was the fact that we're gonna release basically hardware upgrades every couple of years to try to keep up with the PC market. But the problem is when you release the PS4, it's already 2 years behind. Like my
in comparison to an actual computer,
because PC upgrades are every 6 to 8 months. 6 to 8 months. A new processor's coming out, a new vid cards coming out, new sound cards coming out, dude.
And you gotta say that you gotta release a beastly console. Like you gotta, and you can't come out with, slight upgrades. You're still using the CPU, the Jaguar CPUs. They're still using that for the PS4, and those are what do you call them? Basically mobile based. Like for what do you call them? What do you call like Android like phones and I can't think right now. I'm sorry.
For the tablets.
Tablets. Thank you. That's what I've been trying to. For like tablet, those are like tablet-based chips, and
that's why they came up with the Scorpio.
You can't rock with PC gaming with tablet chips. That's not gonna work.
And that may be why Microsoft did. But see, Microsoft could have always done that because I've never understood this. If I'm in the Microsoft game division, all I gotta do is go outside and down the hall and get Tom from
right.
And be like, what you guys working on next?
Yeah, still having purse strings that he don't want to release because remember the gaming division still don't make money for Microsoft. So.
Yeah, it don't. That's why they're doing the whole integration into Windows 10, which I don't understand why Xbox fans are mad about that.
And as a gamer, like I hate to even be talking about that. I don't want to talk about the chipset or hardware upgrade. I want to talk about games. What are you showing me for the next gen and gaming and software? Like, because this is just proof in the pudding that they have nothing as far as advances in actual gaming. It's just about the hardware now, and I find that so sad.
And let's get the 4K.
It's all about the visual. How pretty can we make it look, and how fast and how many pixels,
and how many legs we have.
Okay.
It doesn't even go. It's not even like a 60. Like I like frame rate. Frame rate is important to me. Like obviously, you don't want your game chugging while you're trying to play it. In certain games, you need optimal frame rate. And if you're not going to release a console at this point, and you're talking about you're talking about competing with PC, you're not even release a console that has a lock for 60 frames per second frame rate. Like you're not even in the yard. What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, to be honest, and I kind of did. That's why I did I didn't say a response, but it was because one of your videos that you did why the 8 generation is effed up, T. Mm-hmm. And I'll video to you. It's not matter in the, as I said before, it's not matter in the console. Is these game developers need to take? I mean, these consoles not topped out at all. Right. It's just that game developers. Exactly. The game developers right now, I've said this basically. Gamers have become entitled, and game developers that got too cocky. They do not know how to. They do not know how to get the creative juices flowing, and they do not know how to make games with limitations.
Yeah,
they keep on looking for the open sky, but they don't know how to, because again, the greatest games we have all played from all growing up has been on the limitations that made this game so good as what it is, because they had to figure out a certain way to figure it out, and the juices they're flowing. Hell, hey, we did this, we did that. We figured out how to make Mario this way or Mega Man slide and all this other stuff. That's because of limitations what you had. But these guys now have the power. They have all this power, and they still have not tapped it out. They ask for it, but they don't use it.
Yeah, and it's true that, limitation breeds creativity. I say that a lot. Active Gamer says it a lot. It's a great quote. And the thing is, though, like, limitation is the only thing that breeds creativity. More power can also breed creativity. But like when I was a quote unquote graphics whore, or all about hardware, and I was really into it. It was like during the N64 to like GameCube era. But I was excited. Yeah, because it was powerful, but I was excited because I saw like Mario running around in 3D, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like that's what made me excited about the gen. Not, how many IBM chips you had in the thing. Like I was excited because I saw what the power brought. So if the power is bringing something to excite me, then that's cool. But I'm not seeing, again, outside of visuals, what the power is bringing. The power should be bringing bigger worlds. The power should be bringing better AI. Exactly. The power should be bringing
better load time.
Like I love like Recore. I'm really enjoying that game, but that game has some egregious load times. It's like I'm talking like 1 to 2 minutes sometimes, and I'm like, why is that still happening?
It's worse than Lego City.
It can be worse than Lego City at times.
Oh hell no!
Oh yeah.
But how massive is each stage, though? Because if the stage is massive enough, then it compensates.
It's not like it's a intensive, like graphically huge world game with enemies everywhere or anything like that. It's just, again, you have all this power and you're not using it. So what's the point of keep giving these dudes power when they're not using it?
Well, the problem is if you want to create a game that's fast and smooth, like you were saying, T, it's not ready. It's not ready to sell. It's not ready to using the CPU power to do a lot of things, because it's basically memory allocation.
Right.
That's what basically people need to do. And a lot of people have not taken. Not a lot of developers, like I said, the game example I used last time when I was talking to off-air chat was like, you have people who made games like Freedom Planet and all that stuff, and all these other stuff or Child of Light, and say, hey, we could take the Ubisoft engine and put it on the Wii U and all this stuff, just as an example. But then we got people now who are like, we got the people from Ori and the Blind Forest, the director, when he got pissed off at Nintendo saying that he didn't get we didn't get no dev kit for them for free and all this stuff. Is they getting cocky? They ain't too cocky, and they don't take the time to, because one, sometimes the publishers do rush them. I've said that before, and they don't have the time to marinate their ideas, whatever. Because right now the market is getting stagnated.
You skipped out on your best audience, which is the Nintendo fans, for that kind of game, especially because they didn't give you a free dev kit. Like, come on, man! Like,
no, that's what you were talking about.
They're a business.
Well, that's the problem. It comes back to the problem that I've stated before. Everybody wants everything now. So these third parties are demanding money up front, special privileges up front. It seems like they're not looking at their products in the long term. They just want the quick cash, grab that and go. which is why the third party is falling apart. And that's why the gaming is falling apart. They're not thinking long term.
Did Playtonic get a free dev kit? I didn't hear anything about them getting a free Wii U dev kit. And not only did they not get a free dev kit, they're specifically working on the Wii U version separately.
Game. Yeah.
How come they can do that and you can't pay for your own dev kit? I just don't understand.
I find this a little bit funny. Y'all remember back when that Smash Brothers ballot? When you had certain developers sitting there asking people to vote their character in, and they'll put the game, if they character win, they'll put the game on the Wii U in the Wii U eShop.
Yeah.
But before then, 2 years before, it was F Nintendo.
Right. But you want to jump in Smash
and I laughed.
For free promotion.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And that's why nobody really vote.
Hey, that's even bigger than the Smash ballot.
What's that?
Is this collectible merchandise that we have that can be
that they want? That amiibo crack.
See, I said,
started on that nonsense.
No,
they had a Vault Boy amiibo for Fallout 4, but they ain't want to do it.
Wow.
But again, that's what's going on. Like I said, I had a rant video that right now we're losing genres because the market's getting stagnated. We're not getting no crazy ideas from these games no more. We're not spreading the web enough that or the strands of the rope. So in case one genre falls off, that you don't corrupt the whole thing. Now we get basically on there is 5-6 strings now.
You know what?
Well, VR, man. VR is the future. Is the most creative stuff you ever seen. So,
listen, honestly, I know what VR is literally. VR is strapping a Wii to your head.
Silence is golden.
Honestly, this will be the perfect time for one company to.
Doom should be with VR.
I wish one company could make a comeback, and that is Sega, and just have because my best gens was the 5th and 6th gen. It was Sega, Nintendo, Sony, and because the competition between them three was basically on games. That's why those generations to me are the best.
And they were mud wrestling. They
got down and dirty, and they had a lot of great games because of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, now we got a lot of people who, I'm gonna get the Scorpio because it got 4K. Do you own a 4K TV? No. But it's gonna play all my stuff in 4K. Do you have a 4K TV? No. But it's gonna play all my stuff in 4K.
No.
You have a 4K TV.
But it's the most powerful, man. What do you want from me?
Are they even making 4K games?
No.
It doesn't matter. They want the bragging rights.
There's almost nothing in 4K, whether it's games or just regular movies. 4K is still a new concept. We're still there's
a few movies out there.
Yeah, but 4K. There's movies, but I'm just saying it's 10% of the entire.
Yeah, because especially now you start seeing more of them now this summer because of certain stuff was actually being shot in 4K, like Batman vs Superman, Deadpool was shot in 4K. Captain America: Civil War was shot in 4K. I think Ghostbusters was shot in 4K. Not everything was shot in 4K. Right. But
here's the problem with 4K.
5K camera. So they got.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with 4K. First of all, it's not really true 4K yet.
Yeah. By the way. That's true. That's true.
It's not. Second of all, it's more like 2.5K. And second of all, to get 4K, especially for these companies, these TV and media companies, they're gonna have to interchange out all their hardware and their software, because to edit 4K, I'm telling you, because I know personally, it is egregious right now.
I have a question from you, T.
Top tier stuff to be able to edit it without stuttering all over the place. I'm having trouble with that. I'm having to down convert a lot of my 4K files to even be able to edit them. And so you got to have that. And then all your storage has to be doubled or tripled, your storage capacity, because 4K, you're talking 4 times 1080p. And that is a huge file. So you think you're having trouble right now downloading games or installing games to your hard drive? Your little 1 terabyte hard drive is going to be nothing to a 4K game.
And T, you just made a good point right there. T, you just made an excellent point.
Yeah.
You just brought up that, right? How many games are actually even running in 1080p currently?
Right, like
they're struggling to get a 1080p game, and they're trying to go to 4K. Get real.
Come on.
Get a 1080p first.
1080p 60 frames is still hard for these guys. So
that's like a dude that can't even do a layup bragging about his free throw. Shut up. Out of the court.
I'm guessing the Scorpio and the PS4 Pro gonna come with 8 terabyte.
No, that's the problem. Doesn't the PS4 Pro come with?
Are you joking? Really?
Doesn't the PS4 Pro come with 1 terabyte? Like seriously?
Yeah, it comes with 1 terabyte. And I'm sitting there and I was talking to a buddy of mine and he's
that's like a half a game.
He's all hyped. I'm like, bruh, let me tell you something. A 1 terabyte hard drive for something that's supposed to, because you love to say it's 4K, is the same as, you remember when you first got your Xbox One? Like, yeah, remember how many games you said you had to download, you had to get rid of? Yeah, man, because I couldn't keep nothing on that 500 gig. You're in the same situation.
It's going to be worse.
Yeah, it's worse, dude. A 4K game? A 4K game is going to be like a terabyte and a half.
Yeah.
Some of these
just
games
for a game.
installed right now. Imagine a 4K game. Like, it's going to be 120 plus. Come on.
Well,
but nobody's thinking about it.
It's still in its baby stage.
We're not ready for this.
Yeah, we're not ready yet. We're not there yet. Can we get 1080p 60 frames
consistently?
No, I want 4K. I want 4K because I was promised 4K. I want 4K, 90 frames per second.
But the thing about it is, what's funny is like, okay, most 4K TVs now that if you buy them, they got an upscale engine inside the TV. You got they got
not true 4K TVs. They're not true.
They're not. Not yet.
No, huh?
Yeah, the ones that are on the market right now.
No, I got you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Can our eyes even properly appreciate 4K? I mean, it has to be like a certain size and a certain distance to really get the full effect, correct?
About 50 inches, you got to be. I forgot how far away you got to be, but it's about 50. I want to say it's 50, 55, somewhere in there. You got to be above that.
Yeah.
So that means you got to buy at least a 50-inch 4K TV. That is at least $1,000+, at least. Then you got to position yourself just right.
But what I'm trying to
just play your game.
Do you remember when HD first came out and you had those big projection screen? So, like that's what you're buying right now when it comes to 4K. You're buying that sloppy projection screen TV that says it's 4K or that says it's HD, but it's really not. It's 540p. It's not really. It's not even 720. That's what you're getting right now if you go out and buy a 4K TV right now. You're not getting true 4K.
Well, you also got to remember.
You got to spend the money.
You spend $25,000, you can get true 4K. But nobody's making any media for you to even.
Yeah, there you go.
To do that for it's like that doesn't make sense.
Because Discovery, is Discovery Channel in 4K yet? I don't think so.
No, Discovery is like the first. They're usually the first to jump on that stuff.
On everything, and they ain't even on it yet.
The National Geographic has started using
National Geographic, right? Discovery. Those guys are really first when it comes to that stuff.
It's usually them, and right after them is ESPN.
Travel Channel, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If these guys aren't in it yet, that speaks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they did 3D.
They did 3D. They
National Geographic and Discovery and ESPN all had 3D.
They dropped it like a bad habit.
So I mean, it was costing them too much money.
Yeah.
So if they're not doing 4K yet, and I rest my case.
The content, like T is saying, the ARC cameras out there, which is like super expensive. Like the website like I was talking about when I was explaining on my 4K video, I was like, they're selling their 6K camera for $65,000, man.
It ain't cheap.
Get up on that, man.
That's
y'all gotta
cheap, son.
Yeah, y'all gotta get up on y'all balling.
I'm a gamer. I can do that any day. Let's do this.
Yeah, if you go ahead and go pay for that, and I think about it, the camera's is a small camera, but 65 G's for that. Damn.
Yeah, man. No, I'll use my phone and lie to people.
When the average person doesn't really care,
get it used.
There's a lot of people out there still with 720p TVs and are happy. So
basically,
trying to convince them to buy, 4K.
I'm just saying, I'm with you. Like I said, and that's again another video I have in a wing too. Is like because Naughty Dogs came out saying about what the PlayStation Pro has done is it given us the next evolution of gaming with graphics and like.
Bull!
What?
Wow.
Oh, dude. Somebody's trying to get them a free one. Somebody's trying to give them a free PS4 Pro. I'm going to write this article. Keep it y'all ass. Please send me one.
Like, really? I mean, you're going to say you're not going to do cartoony. You're not going to do
What Naughty Dog said is bull crap. That is just straight bull.
Well, they already said
they're practicing their reach around.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
But I'm like, but it goes back to what T brought up in his video. I brought up in my video. Audrey brought up in his video. Like, we're not getting dynamic physics. We're not getting better AI. We're not getting, because I've got examples of even when 007, I've said this a million times. 007 came on a Wii, a very not powerful console. Went on the Wii. The AI is way more intelligent than the one that got on 360, and that's a more powerful console. It's weird how that worked out, but I think because the game was
has to do with
same game. The same game.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're
trying to have way more faith in these people. Oh, look, they know who the stupid crowd is.
Andre.
I will say this. Because
Listen, we're part of the 1% of gaming. Let's just be honest with ourselves.
I think most
gamers are very ignorant of a lot of things, and they get caught up.
Hey,
willfully ignorant, willfully,
yes.
Just hear me out on this. If you can have someone tell you in elongated form that the PlayStation 4 Pro is upscaling, and you still believe it's native, I rest my case.
I mean, it's like, dude, like if it was native, they would have been saying
those words contradict each other right there.
You think if it was native, they wouldn't have been saying native the whole time? They wouldn't let you know that.
No, if it was
native, no. They have been saying some of that stuff like that. That's why they have T. The problem
I haven't seen it. I didn't see it. I was looking for native during that conference.
No. They said it they said it, but every time that's why I said when Mark said it's kind of funny when he was starting saying some of the stuff he did with the PlayStation. Damn it, the PlayStation.
Slim?
No. I thought about it when he was doing an interview with I'm trying to remember the PlayStation. Dang it! But it's like what are these PlayStation forums, whatever.
Are you talking about that interview where it looked like he was looking at a prompter for his answers?
I don't know if it's that, but I just remember the guy who was talking about native. But every time they put it on his screen, he did say native. But every time he put it on his screen, it says on the little title block right in the middle of the screen, "This is upscale." Every time the video came across with show gameplay, it's an upscale. Why Mark Silver is saying that, and it's the same thing. Remember, Microsoft also said that with the Xbox Slim, the Xbox S. And if you go to and I showed this on a video, you go to Microsoft.com and go to Xbox. The first paragraph, the synopsis says 4K native game, blah blah blah. As soon as you leave that paragraph, you go further down. They don't touch 4K gaming ever again. It's all about streaming and video.
And you know the biggest thing is I don't even care about any of this stuff. Exactly. I didn't want to be talking about this. I want to be talking about games.
I got you. No, I got you.
I can't stand this 4K 1080p.
And on that
see, T, you're not a real gamer. A real gamer is more open-minded about the media on their systems.
And on that note, we're off of that. So
please, can we move on?
All right. So
T, sound like you're about to cry.
So one thing that me and a buddy of mine was actually talking about last week was like who deserves a video game, and
in that who? Go ahead.
And we both, because all right, I'm gonna be honest, man. We saw that Luke Cage trailer for like the 100th time.
I knew it.
We were like, why don't somebody need to make one? Like, I don't need no Arkham style video game for that. I would like a Black Panther, Luke Cage. I would say Superman, but hell, they've never got Superman right. So
they can though. I just
don't need to take the time.
Yeah, and we all know they ain't gonna take their time. So I don't even want to go through that. So I was wondering, like, who deserves a video game that has not gotten one, in your opinion? It could be anybody. It could be Bruce Lee for all we know. But me personally, I'm gonna say Luke Cage and Black Panther.
It wasn't very good.
Well, we were hung on it. But you know, who do you think could who do you think who could make a good game that people would probably go out and buy?
Who? You said who now?
What character? You're saying like what character is out there?
No, I'm just making sure. So you just
man, you heard me. So
okay, one off the top of my head. One
off
right
the top
of
of
my
head.
head.
Yeah.
The one I would like, the one we talked about, Jay. I would love to see a Appleseed game.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see an Appleseed game. There's a Metroid S to that right, but I still would like to see with how they could bring Olympus into it and have Boreals and doing a nuke. Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
Retro, get on that. Do you got one?
Yeah, being the sci-fi nut I am, I would love to see a Blade Runner game, like a really good Blade Runner game.
Ooh, now see that could.
I want to see that world in a video game.
Yeah, that could. I mean, Sean Young would probably throw me off a little bit ever since Ace Ventura. She kind of like threw me off, but
yeah, like do a film noir type of video game. Like I would accept like what you call like a Heavy Rain type of game play style to some extent, but I want some combat, like some real combat. But yeah, I would love to see that.
Some Harrison Ford one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what you need in these Harrison Ford and the one-liners. Jeff.
Well, at first I was gonna troll y'all and say the Love Bug and make it like a Mario Kart type of game, mixed with Twisted Metal. But since T said sci-fi, I was like, you know what? I don't know if y'all know about this book series, but it's called The Last Legionary.
Last Legionary.
It's an old book. It's like this elite fighting force. They're like the elite of the elite of the elite. They were like the badasses, and they got wiped out. And it was just this one dude. And he basically just goes around in different galaxies fighting different threats. And it's like really crazy. So I guess it's like a hardcore. It's a little bit like Halo, but with less tech. So he's more, and he's like mildly augmented. So he's running around fighting. Think Metal Gear, MASH Halo, MASH
Deus Ex.
Yes, essentially.
Oh boy!
But it's all over the galaxy, like in different planets.
I'm in for that.
I would say Square Enix, but we all know they love to take their time. So.
I mean, one of my best movies I like to. Movie franchise, which I have not watched the latest one because of my schedule, and I gotta watch it. But I would like to, because I like if you're gonna be shooting, at least go back to like the Sam Fisher kind of style. Because we don't have a lot of these stealth shooters in a way. So I would say a real Jason Bourne game.
But this time, make it realistic. So when he crashed through a window, he actually bleeds to death.
That would be very
slowly bleed to death because he's still a badass.
Yeah,
he's still a badass, so he has to bleed slowly to death.
I'm sorry, man. You ain't gonna jump through that many damn windows and not get no cut. Come on now.
It depends. Jay, let me clear some things up. It depends on how he goes through, because the impact, the way the glass shatters, it's not like it shatters towards you. It shatters outwardly. So it comes down to how he hits it and how he lands.
Okay, I'm gonna say this one time. Did you see Born Supremacy? Did you see him go through them windows? Did you see the shards still hanging in there, and his hands go all the way through, and not one scratch?
I gotta tell you, like Chris Rock, man, you just gotta let some shit slide.
Just let it slide.
Because like if 70-year-old Harrison Ford can survive a nuclear bomb inside a refrigerator,
do not. That made me mad. That made me so damn mad. I'm like, yeah. So y'all just gonna disobey the laws of physics entirely.
Every John Woo movie. Come on. every John Woo movie.
Look, John Woo can get away with stuff because he gonna send them doves in, and you know what time it is. Right? When the doves come in, you know what time it is.
I was watching Mission Impossible 2 the other day. I was like, oh man,
my favorite one. My favorite one. Because God knows 3 suck. So, Takeshi, you.
I didn't hear the question. What is it?
What character do you think deserves a video game that hasn't had one? Could be from anywhere, from movies, cartoons. Although
in my case, a book.
Yeah, or a book. Yeah.
Skeleton Warriors.
Silverhawks, son. Silverhawks.
Skeleton Warriors. You remember that?
I actually like that.
I did too. It didn't last, but I liked it.
CBS.
It's all right. Dark Waters.
Hey, Skeleton Warriors got a video game, so there you go.
Yeah.
They actually got one.
They did?
Even though it was a cartoon. Yeah, it's on Saturn PS1.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
I got
I have to look that up.
I did not know that.
Got one?
Well,
It's pretty good. It's pretty good side scroll.
Got nothing? Okay,
I'm putting blast.
Let's see. I'll pick one for you. Let's see. Who do not have a video game I can think of off the top of my head? I know. Falcon from Marvel. He ain't got no video game. So of his own. Before y'all start saying Marvel vs. Capcom or
I'm starting to see a theme with the guys you want.
I'm noticing the pattern here, my brother.
Should I raise my fist?
They have a certain persuasion.
Should I raise my fist?
I'm like, bro.
They have a certain, color persuasion, should I say.
Look, I didn't say Misty Knight, all right?
That is true. You did say
that would have been too obvious. Misty Knight.
Or Static Shock.
Or I kept them,
Yeah.
I was surprised they made that. I mean, you guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bronny. If you got an idea.
Now that someone mentioned it, Static Shock would be interesting.
That would be pretty awesome.
I was gonna say something right here too. I mean, you guys are the movie buffs, T and J. Why they ain't got no damn Static Shock movie yet?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know my answer to that.
Talking about the Warner Brothers that gave us the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, man.
Thank you.
Ask the question, okay? Don't get something.
He's not gonna make a Static Shock
movie. That was a great movie, dude. There's a great movie. You get a bottle of sake and a 6-pack.
There ain't enough alcohol in the world to make that a good movie.
And some dip.
When the actor who starred in it stars in another comic book movie, and on his deleted scenes spends 6 minutes going off, there's a problem.
There's a problem.
Which I saw.
Yeah. I'm talking like he went on
Which reminds me, I gotta watch Apocalypse tonight.
It's never good to have your third act battle be a battle with a giant piece of poo. It's never a good movie. But that's what you're going for at the end.
I will say this, like I will say this: if Luke Cage does well, which is from the early reviews, it is, and if Black Panther blows it out the water, you may see it.
Mm-hmm. They'll make it.
If there is anything that Hollywood loves, they love money.
No, they do love money. Yeah.
If they could give me a cameo with a Wesley Snipes blade, I would love them forever, man. I would love them forever. And one of those Netflix shows. If they could do that, oh my goodness!
You know what? I want a Blade Mr. T crossover.
I was going to ask
to show up in a Blade.
I was going to ask a question. Did they ever made a Blade game when all the movies came out?
Yeah, they made a Blade game.
Did they?
Yeah, it's PS1.
Okay, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
PS1.
So yeah, PS1. Blade came out in 1998. You got to remember that's a
yeah.
They should do it again and use an engine similar to
I need Liger, you're gonna get mad at me for saying this, but I'm sorry, they the best team to do it. Platinum needs to do it.
That's what I just said.
That's a given.
I just said
when it comes to good old school action beat 'em up.
It needs to be Platinum. They need to do that.
And they need to make the Blade game. And they need to get the likeness of the Wesley Snipes down and do that.
Oh, you don't want the Sticky Fingers one from the TV show?
No. All they need now is a good publisher, not Activision, not related.
That's true.
I just wanted to know because I remember the movie. Of course, the 2 movies came out and. The third one, which he didn't write.
We don't even count that one. So
we don't write.
So whatever. But I just wanted to know if they ever did a game for it. I never heard a game for it. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. Well, because and it would have easily got overshadowed back then because that was back when Legacy of Kain was just popped off.
Legacy of Kain, boy.
So it would have got overshadowed regardless because I don't remember it. But if you want, it's one of those situations where like the way I see it, you see stuff, certain characters getting movies or TV shows as if the ones before it blow it out the water, and that's why I've been saying for like the past 2 months we have to support this stuff because if we don't, you ain't gonna get no others because they're just gonna be you know what? We gave y'all
money speaks.
Yeah, we see the numbers that because you best believe DC is paying attention to what Marvel is doing. So if that Black Panther movie jumps off and makes $1 billion, you best believe somebody black gonna be having their own movie.
They be like, all right, we need a black hero. Come on, let's do something.
They got Sonic. They still have the Green Lantern and the black one.
Well, we don't even know what they're gonna.
I love the fact that.
Wow, that's messed up.
I hate to bring him into this. I love the fact that Bryan Singer sits around and acts like he's the one that started this whole superhero movie thing, just completely forgetting about Blade.
Dude, can me and T like go off on Singer for about 5 minutes?
Go for it. I want to hear it.
All right, so my boy here, Mr. Bryan Singer, he first of all he made one very big mistake. He made he was in an interview and he said that he never just puts characters in movies just to put them in there. He never does that. He always has every character has a specific reason for them being there. I just watched X-Men Apocalypse in June, and one of my favorite X-Men that you made a big deal about casting didn't do shit.
Right.
Like, don't spoil it too much.
Like, how you gonna tell me that when you got Cyclops in 5 movies and he barely did anything?
Thank you.
Like Cyclops, he's like the second leader when it comes to the X-Men, and he's barely done anything in any of the movies.
Thank you.
And what about my girl Storm?
Let's not even talk about that. But this is the type of person we're dealing with now. He acts like he did all this. Now, if you remember, he did not. He had nothing to do with Blade. They wasn't even gonna. If the '98 Blade did not do well, you would not have saw X-Men.
Right.
You weren't
of course
going
not.
to see X-Men.
No. And
Blade did well.
It was an R-rated film, a bloody R-rated superhero film, and it did really good.
It did well, especially for its time, because back then, you know, they didn't know it was gonna make it. They didn't think it was gonna make their money. They didn't think it was gonna make the money back.
Yeah. And then X-Men
that was a huge gamble.
Yeah. Then X-Men came out, and that was the other game. Once X-Men
Spider-Man destroyed everything.
And Spider-Man, well, when Sony got Spider-Man and they attached Sam Raimi to it, and Sam Raimi was like, okay, because Sam Raimi, everybody loves Sam Raimi. Yeah. So once they saw the first couple of trailers of Spider-Man that opening weekend, and they just destroyed it. Oh, dude, it was over. It was over at that point.
I just watched Spider-Man 2 again. I haven't seen it in a long time. Man, it's still amazing. It's still one of my favorite superhero movies of all time.
You see, he didn't say anything about Spider-Man 3, but
that
exists.
Thank you.
You talking about what? Emo Spider-Man?
So, but see that's half my problem. That's why, like, when people was like, "Oh, you know," I've had people tell me to my face, "X-Men Apocalypse was the best comic book movie that came out this year."
You got to.
I laughed from a get
Well, I haven't watched it yet. I bought it. I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow, but I don't think that's the case.
Thank you. Oh, he gonna tell us about it next week. Watch. Yeah, he gonna hire me tomorrow.
Well, listen, guys.
While I'm at work.
Guys.
Again, it's not a bad movie. It is a bad X-Men movie.
I just want you guys to know that part of the reason why I bought it was, one, my girl Jubilee's in it. Mm-hmm. 2.
I know you're gonna
you definitely gonna be upset.
I already know. Let me finish. I already know that I'm gonna be disappointed here. 2, my lady and I only watch certain movies together, and one of the movies we've been following is X-Men Days of Future Past and all First Class and all that stuff. We've been following that line, so she wants to see it, so we watch that together. Like she likes the Marvel movies, like Civil War and all that stuff. So all the Marvel flicks we watch together.
She's gonna be upset too.
I kind of want her to be upset because that proves she's invested in it. I want it to become more nerd-like. I want it to get.
She gonna be mad.
To jump into the geek.
She gonna be
get
mad.
into the geek world.
Yeah.
Trust me, she gonna be mad. You can believe that.
Wait.
Gonna get upset.
You want her to be
First class is
upset
the
to
best
prove
one.
her nerdiness? What?
Yeah, that means she cares. That means she cares.
She cares.
She cares enough to be upset about it. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
That's a good sign. Now, that being said, people, it is 8:00. Y'all know what time it is. It's Sunday, football season in. Y'all know what it is. It's gonna get even worse once Walking Dead comes back. So we are gonna wrap it up for this week. Shep, you got anything you want to pimp out?
No, man. Real life's been hammering me lately. I've been super busy, as you've noticed.
Gotcha. Liger, anything you want to pimp out?
Basically, I'm gonna be. Hopefully, I should get a podcast Tuesday talking about Hyrule Warriors and Metroid Federation Force.
Okay.
That's about it. Other than that, yeah, you can just keep on seeing random videos just popping up on my channel.
All right, T.
my part 2 of my N64 collection, and Wii versus GameCube. I'm gonna make some of y'all Wii haters upset.
All right.
Please, Drews.
All right, Takeshi, you got anything?
Well, even though I was randomly invited here by someone, in 2 weeks, Gunvolt 2 comes out, so I'll be giving my impressions on that.
Oh yes, that's right. Thank you for that wonderful reminder.
I've been waiting for that so long, and they're doing an OVA later on that.
Yeah,
cool. About time.
So,
I know, right?
All right. Well, peeps, I don't really have that much. I just put up a Punch Out video. Watch that, and I will have some more stuff.
He was wailing on that fool.
I have some more stuff coming in the pipeline, so be on the lookout for that, and we'll catch you guys next Sunday. Peace out.
Peace.
Hey.